Welcome to night number 31 of History Bedtime Stories in bed in our pajamas. Let's talk about the Easter egg roll at the White House. It starts in 1878 when Congress passes a bipartisan law banning people, and especially children, from playing on Capitol Hill's brand new grass that the federal government had just spent $3,500 installing. The law is so severe that the punishment can include jail time. And as legend goes, a kid growing up in Washington, D.C. sees President Rutherford B. Hayes and asks him if he would allow an Easter egg roll on the White House lawn since Capitol Hill couldn't be used. Hayes, who is the father of two small children, agrees, and the South Lawn Easter egg roll is born. He actually has the Marine Band, which is called the President's Own, come, and he tells them play jolly tunes to cheer up the children on Easter. The Easter egg roll takes place the Monday after Easter, and it continues through many presidencies. In fact, Grace Coolidge loved the event and would take out the family's pet raccoon to meet the children. It was skipped in 1918 due to World War I food rationings, but it came back the following year. It had a small decline in the 1950s under the Eisenhower administration when huge amounts of construction were being done to the White House and it was deemed unsafe. It's also had some years where new parts were brought into the activities. In fact, Eleanor Roosevelt loved the event so much that she kept it going during World War II, inviting the children of refugees who were living in America and British children taken out of London to escape the Blitz to enjoy the festivities on the White House lawn. President Nixon, along with his wife Pat, introduced a new tradition of having a White House senior staffer dress up as the Easter Bunny, a tradition that continued through the Obama presidency. President Obama, along with First Lady Michelle Obama, introduced a story time aspect to the egg roll that includes the president and First Lady reading children's books to the kind of assembled kids. There generally is about 30,000 people in attendance every year now. However, sadly, it was canceled this year due to coronavirus and the hope of flattening that curve and social distancing. In the 1800s through 1930, kids actually kept the hard-boiled eggs. That was the prize. It was food to take home and eat. Betty Ford and Rosalind Carter both used plastic eggs and had little notes inside signed by the First Lady or the President. Pat Nixon gave out participation certificates that are actually pretty collectible today, but the real winner for this, the kind of keepsake, was the Reagans. Under the Reagan presidency, wooden eggs were made, and they were signed by famous people, and so kids were kind of running around collecting these autographs. Today, wooden eggs are still the keepsake of choice for most American presidents for the Easter egg roll, and they're generally inscribed with the theme of that year's Easter egg hunt and engraved with President and First Lady signatures. To those of you celebrating Easter today, I wish you a very happy Easter. To those of you who celebrated Passover on Friday, I hope it was as joyful and peaceful as it possibly can be under these circumstances. We're going to get through this. We're going to get together soon, and next year's holidays will be even the better for not being able to be together on this one. We wish you all of the peace of the holiday, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Wash your hands.